Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, as always, it's the one, it's the only, it's the motherfucking General Miguel Magallon. And as always, it's the president, it's the founder, it's the motherfucking CEO of Magallon Entertainment and leader of the sports betting Mexican podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, welcome home, and as always, what up, what up, what up, what up? Ladies and gentlemen, the General decided to give you guys an update clip after the NBA Finals. What's going on with the bankrolls, what's going on with the portfolios, and what is going on in this bitch-ass economy. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. And thank you guys for riding with the one and only, the motherfucking General. Excited to be back and record another quick clip on the podcast for you guys. Give you guys, an update. Been getting a lot of questions, a lot of comments. Mostly just a lot of text messages, honestly. I feel like no one even listens to this shit. Everyone's just text messaging me constantly, asking me what the fucking, what I'm doing with the bankroll, what's the portfolio doing, what the plays are, what the picks are, trying to get me to show them tickets of my parlays and my teasers and my straight bets and my underdogs and all that type of shit. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for the few of you who do listen to this shit instead of just texting me personally, which is what 99% of you, always do, this is going to be a quick clip for you guys while I'm away on vacation to, let you guys know what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and how we're moving out here. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin, let us get started, and let us go deep into the sports book this evening. So, quick, update on the NBA Finals. Shit was okay. We cashed out our insurance bet. Shout out and congratulations to everyone who hit me up about that shit. I always get a lot of questions, a lot of text messages, about my insurance bets. And sure enough, the insurance bet finally hit. I think we just need 2 more plays for the insurance bet to be complete. But long story short, recap of the NBA postseason all the way through to the finals. In the first round, we made money on, I think, 7 out of 8 series in the first round of the NBA postseason. I think we bet on almost every single series of the first round of the NBA playoffs. I think we nailed 7 out of 8. So not bad. I think we basically doubled. Some of you even tripled your money in the first round of the NBA postseason. Not bad, not bad, not bad. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. To be able to double or triple your bankroll in the first round of the postseason, that's the type of shit that I want. That's the type of shit that I like. That's the type of shit that we need as sports bettors in our life. So congratulations and shout out to everyone who doubled, and some of you I know tripled and quadrupled your entire bankroll on the first round of the NBA postseason. For me, I think I just hit a double. Like, I barely doubled the bankroll, but something's better than nothing, obviously. And then the second round of the postseason, I believe we tripled our bankroll because the 2 main bets we had was the Minnesota Timberwolves. We got those bitches in we locked them in at plus 300 against the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Remember that shit? And we were up 2-0, and then Denver won 3 straight, and we were like, fuck, there goes that ticket. And then finally Anthony Edwards and fucking, Cat Towns fucking woke the fuck up, and Rudy Gobert stopped playing like a fucking bitch in the second round. So, they ended up getting the job done. And we cashed in that ticket at plus 300. And then we had the Mavericks over the OKC Thunder. I said they were too young to win a championship, so we took Dallas Mavericks in that series. And I think we locked in the Mavericks at like plus 200 or plus 300. And I think we took them to win games 3 and 4 at home. And I think we took them to win one of the games on the road too, también. So again, plus 300 on that series, plus 300 on the Timberwolves series. And then on the East Coast, I think we stayed away from both those series. I said, fuck Boston, round 2. I said, fuck, who'd they play in round 2? Excuse me. Fuck, I can't remember who Boston played in round 2. I think it was, fuck, I'm not going to remember who they played in round 2. Oh, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, we stayed away from that, but I think we took them game 3 or game 4 on the road. So we cashed out one of those tickets. It was like a single game ticket, but we cashed that shit out real quick. I think we took them game 3 on the road. And then last but not least, we stayed away from the Indiana New York series. I think I bet a few games in that series. I think we eventually ended up making money, but we just bet game by game. We didn't take anyone to actually win the series. But long story short, we were able to triple the bankroll second round of the NBA postseason with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Dallas Mavericks to, topple the OKC Thunder. So that was a good second round of the NBA postseason for us. And then last but not least, the Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals. For the Western Conference Finals, Dallas Mavericks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think that was a stay away series. Yeah, I think we stayed away. We didn't bet the Western Conference or Eastern Conference Finals. We basically said, this is going to be a stay away series from us because I like the Timberwolves, but I also like the Dallas Mavericks. So we're just going to leave that shit alone. And then I didn't give a fuck, honestly, about Boston versus fucking Indiana. I thought that was a waste of time, honestly, especially when Halliburton went down with his bitch ass injury. So that was a stay away series. So we basically stayed away from the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals, but it was okay because we doubled our money in the first round and we tripled our money in the second round. You know what I mean? Like, no mames, way. What more do you want from me? Shit. That sounds like a good ass postseason to me. Yay, yay. So that was really good. That was really fun. Like I said, I got a double, got a triple, and basically the first 3-4 weeks of the NBA postseason. Sheesh. That's the type of shit that I want. That's the type of shit that I like. That's the type of shit that a sports bettor needs in his life. You feel me? So that was a great, back-to-back first and second round of the postseason with those series. Like I said, stayed away Western Conference and Eastern Conference. I said fuck both those series. And then last but not least, we got the NBA Finals. We had a big ass, fat ass, giant ass, massive ass, metric ton ass fucking bet on the Dallas Mavericks to win the championship and win the series against the Boston bitch ass Celtics. And then I think it was probably around after game 2 or right before game 3, that's when I started putting in my insurance bet. And I said, if the Celtics are going to win this series, they're going to have to win at least 1 or 2 games on the road, because I thought Dallas was going to win at least 1 game on the road, which they didn't. But I said, at the time after game 2 and right before game 3s of the last series, the championship series, I said, I think Boston, if they're going to win this championship, they're going to have to win at least 1 or more games on the road in Dallas. And obviously Dallas isn't a great home team. They're just a really great road team. But at home, they're kind of like mediocre to average. So I said if Boston's actually going to win this championship, they're going to have to win game 3 or game 4 on the road in order to clinch this series. So I put an insurance bet out there, and I basically took Boston Celtics on the money line, game 3. And then I said if they don't win game 3, I might have another insurance bet for them to win game 4. But I think they're going to win one of those games on the road because, again, Dallas is a good team, but they're average at home. They're just great on the road. So I said, you know what? Let me get an insurance bet real quick, and I'll take them to win either game 3 or game 4. Turns out they ended up winning game 3. After that, they were up 3-0. And, I kind of left it alone. And then sure enough, Dallas won game 4. And I said, fuck it. I'm just going to take Boston to win the series now to finish out my insurance bet. So we did a parlay, I think the last week right before the NBA championship or during the NBA championship. And, we took Boston to win game 3. And then after that, we rolled it over for Boston to win the series, which was like minus 2,000, right? And then after that, we basically parlayed the rest of the money we had, and we put it on Tank Davis to win by KO or TKO versus Frank Martin. And for those of you guys who texted me and fucking emailed me and were fucking calling me all weekend on that Tank Davis fight out here in Vegas, because I was out there fucking watching that shit. I told you guys, I think Tank Davis is going to win this fucking fight, and I think he's going to fucking KO fucking Frank Martin, because Tank Davis ain't nothing to fucking play with. And I said, yo, man, I think Tank Davis is the truth. I think he's the future of boxing. I think he has another 3-4 years where he's just going to be at the top of the game when it comes to boxing. And I feel like he's just going to keep knocking motherfuckers out in boxing. So I said, yo, let me get Tank Davis minus 200 to win that fight against Frank Martin, who I never thought was shit. And I said, let me get Tank Davis to win by KO, TKO victory. We got that shit at like minus 200, won that shit. And then I parlayed that with David Benavidez, the fucking monster, the dude that everyone wants to see him fight Canelo, but Canelo's out here running away like a little fucking bitch. And I said, man, come in. Canelo, he looking sorry as shit right now. I can't believe he looks so fucking scared to me, like a fucking pussy. He don't want to fight Crawford and he don't want to fight Benavidez. Like a fucking punk, bro. Like, I can't believe it. That shit's so fucking, that saddens me. Cause the Canelo I know, the Canelo I remember growing up, as a kid watching him fight Floyd Mayweather and getting his ass schooled back in the day. Like, I remember that fight. I remember Canelo going through the ranks and coming up and eventually being pound for pound. You know what I mean? Like, I remember Canelo taking on all the biggest challengers, all the fucking baddest dogs, all the top dogs in the business. And now he out here looking like a scared old ass fucking puppy, scared of Benavidez and scared of fucking Crawford. Even though the Saudis are offering him like so much fucking money, he still don't want to fight either of those two. Looking like a straight fucking bitch in my opinion. But it is what it is. Like we always say, sometimes the money changes you. I get it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we took Benavidez to win his fight, minus 600. We took Tank to win his fight, minus 200 on the TKO KO victory. We took Boston to win their series, which obviously they did. And then we parlayed that with, those are 3 fights. And then we took them specifically to win game 3 on the road, which they did. And so now I think we only have 2 more left. I got Teofimo Lopez winning, I think this weekend or next weekend. Teofimo Lopez, I think it's this weekend actually. We got him on the money line at minus 1,200 or minus 900, some shit like that. I got him. I also got Bam Rodriguez winning this weekend. Bam, man, I'm telling you, Bam Rodriguez, that fucking kid, he's a beast. He's going to be special one day. Keep an eye out for that kid. I think he's already in the top 10 pound for pound, and he's not even like 25 years old. This kid is young. I think he's only like 23, 24. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys watch boxing, if you guys know your shit, Bam Rodriguez, they call him Bam Bam. This motherfucker goes Bam Bam. He be knocking people the fuck out. I'm telling you, he's like, I don't want to call him like a Mexican Tank Davis, but he's a fighter, dude. Like this dude, he got a punch on him. He might be small, but he's like a Mexican Pacquiao. Like this motherfucker might be small, but he'll fucking pack you out. You feel me? So I got Bam this weekend minus 500, T.O. minus 900, and then last but not least, I got Shakur Stevenson winning in about 2 weeks, out there in New York. And I think I got him at minus 2,500. So again, this was a big ass, fat ass insurance bet. Boston to win game 3, Boston to win the series, Tank Davis TKO victory, David Benavidez, the monster, to keep climbing the ranks, even though Canelo's fucking, scared of him, dodging him, running away from him. I got Teofimo Lopez minus 900 this weekend. We took Tank minus 200 that past weekend. We got Bam Rodriguez also this weekend, minus 400, minus 450. And then last but not least, Shakur Stevenson minus 2,500. So it's basically like a 6-legged fucking parlay or some shit. It's an insurance bet that I put out there just in case the Dallas Mavericks didn't win that shit, which they didn't. But I'm not mad about it because, like I said, as long as Shakur Stevenson does his shit, again, he's favored by minus 2,500. So I think that's going to be an easy victory. Teofimo Lopez is out there in Miami this weekend. He's fighting a fucking nobody, some scrub bitch. That's going to be an easy TKO victory. And then last but not least, Bam Rodriguez, the truth, the future, another fucking Mexican Pacquiao. This dude's going to pack that fool out. I think minus 500 is too cheap. I got that fool this weekend. So with that being said, a lot of good tickets, a lot of good plays, a lot of good bets. That's why we have the insurance bets for a reason. So shout out to everyone who texted me, shout out to everyone who emailed me, and shout out to everyone who constantly calls me and blows me the fuck up every single weekend, asking me what my plays are, asking me for pictures of my tickets and shit. Like, bro, listen to the podcast. I post it on YouTube for a fucking reason. So I don't have to constantly be texting everybody my fucking shit. That's why I do this shit, so it's easier for me. But anyways, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still enjoying my my time off from the both podcasts right now, recording some shit for my VIPs later on tonight, enjoying my vacation, enjoying time with my family, my familia, spending time with the fucking kids, make sure that they're reading, make sure that they're exercising and they're still getting their education, but making sure, we're having fun as a family. And like I said, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing while the kids are, away from school this summer. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are motherfucking banking this season. And I can't wait for the NFL season, ladies and gentlemen. We're less than 2-3 months out. And ladies and gentlemen, when we start fucking coming, we're going to be fucking running. Ladies and gentlemen, get the bankrolls ready. You feel me?